Hello and welcome to Mates International. Today I want to discuss on a very hot topic of commercial cookery, a skill assessment and a job ready program. How can you prepare yourself to become a chef, or what can go wrong during or after your studies? As you know, commercial cookery or a chef is a very popular topic among international students. If you do it right, it's one of the easiest pathway to get permanent visa in Australia. So what exactly is a commercial cookery? How can you become a chef in Australia as an international student? So first thing you need to do is to study a course which is 92 weeks of CRI course register. It can be a certificate 4 in commercial cookery followed by diploma or advanced diploma of hospitality. So as long as you finish 2 years of CRI course register course, which includes Cert 4 in commercial cookery, then you can become a chef. So that's the beginning, that's the start of the process. So you need to check with the college whether they have a proper kitchen facilities or not. You need to make sure that they have proper trainers so that you can come out as a skilled graduate and become a chef. Remember, you need to complete 360 hours of work placement, which has to be paid, or a vocational placement before you complete your course. So you need to make sure and check with the college they have a proper kitchen facilities. You need to check how far is the kitchen, how much time you have to spend on traveling. You may want to ask the material fee, which can be anywhere from $1,500 to $3,500. So when you are enrolling, you need to make sure with their agent, their tuition fee might be cheaper, but you may end up paying more. But they might not inform you about material fee. They might not inform you how far is the kitchen. You might have to take a day off from your part-time job to go into the vocational placement. So you might have to take a day off. You might have to spend on traveling. So you have to calculate all these and decide on which course or which college you are going. As long as you are doing the course properly, doing your 360 hours of work placement genuinely, then you come out as a skilled person who can later on become a chef. Of course, you need to follow a few other steps which I'll be talking through this video. So after a study, you need to complete 4 steps before you become an actual skilled chef. The first one after a study is of course a provisional skill assessment, which costs you $300 as an application fee. Remember, this is where you need to submit your 360 hours of work placement, which has to be paid, or a vocational placement under Australian standard workplace. So you also have to remember giving any false information to TRA may lead you to cancel your actual skill assessment, and also it can lead you to cancel your visa even after the grant. For example, say if you submit your documents to TRA and they give you a positive skill assessment, in a few months down the track or few years down the track they found out whatever information you were giving them was false, that they can cancel your positive skill assessment, which may lead you to cancel your visa as well. So you have to be very careful. Whatever documents you're submitting to TRA has to be genuine. So that's where it is very important to study properly and do your work placement genuinely. They will correctly check everything. Once you are done with the step number 1, you can of course apply your 485 visa as well. Now the step number 2 is job ready employment, and this is where you must be employed. And the other important thing that you can note here is you can claim up to 3 consecutive months of paid employment that was undertaken just before prior to applying this job. However, there are a few conditions that you need to meet as well. Now the important step is number 3, which is a job ready workplace assessment. This is where it will cost you $2,000 as an application fee. Remember, there are 4 steps. Each step has got different application fee. The first one is $300. The second one is with the job ready employment is $500. Step number 3 is $2,000. This is where the assessor from TRA approved RTO will conduct your job skills. They will come and actually test whether you are skilled enough to work as a chef. You know, they will focus on activities that you have been required to perform during your employment. Is $2,000. Please remember, it's a big money. And once they do the assessment, and if you fail, then you have to repay that $2,000. Going back to my first step of studying with the proper college, with proper kitchen and proper tenor, this is where it is important as well. So you might end up saving few $1,000s while studying a cheaper course where they don't have a proper facilities or they don't have a proper trainer. But what is the purpose? The purpose is to get skilled while studying, right? So as long as you are studying properly, as long as you are gathering that skills while studying with the proper college and trainers and the proper kitchen facilities, I'm sure you will not fail this step number 3, which is job ready work placement assessment. So out of these 4 steps, your registered migration agent can look after step number 1 and step number 4, but the actual step number 2 and step number 3, they prefer to communicate direct with applicant. So please remember to have that skills before you go into job ready program. And if you don't pass the job ready program, then you are not a skilled chef. If you are not a skilled chef, then you cannot be a skilled migrant in this country. Now the last one is job ready final assessment. This is where it will cost you $150 as an application fee, and you must complete 1,725 hours during 12 months. So you cannot finish your job ready program less than 12 months, but you can go past 12 months. So minimum is 12 months, remember, and the total hour is 1,725 and must be paid. This has to be paid according to Australian standard rate, the Australian pay according to Australian pay rate standard, and it has to be within Australian workplace standard as well. So out of as long as you finish all these 4 steps, beginning with the proper course at proper college, then you become a qualified chef. Then you have several visa options, several permanent visa options to apply in Australia. So what is important for you? Just studying and learning nothing in the college, or actually enrolling at the proper college and learning the skills to come out as a chef and go through the job ready program properly. If you don't pass a job ready program, then you are not a chef. I'm saying that again. So please choose carefully, check out the kitchen facilities, learn. Do not submit false documents. Remember, they will check all the signatures, all your vocational placement, whatever you submit during your provisional skill assessment, or the assessor that are going to come and check your step number 3 while doing your job ready program. There has to be a genuine check. So if you don't study, if you don't learn, it is very hard to go through job ready program. So please, I suggest to strongly study and gather that skill. If you really want to become a chef, study properly and you will not go wrong. Thank you.